Hi, welcome back to my channel, Tea Time with Peace and Joy. I'm Doris. So today we are going to talk about assertiveness. I believe we talked about the boundaries, how to set our boundaries in the last episode. And then after that, I'm so sorry that I got really busy with a lot of different things. So I didn't get a chance to record another episode until now. So I apologize for that. But today we are going to talk about assertiveness. So that is a really good communication style because that will allow us to respect ourselves and respect others, and yet is not as aggressive or passive. So we will have 3 episodes about this. So for the first episode, I'm going to talk about the differences between passive communication, aggressive communication, and assertive communication. And then in the second episode, I'm going to talk about some principles and some ways to put together some response that are assertive. And last but not least, we are going to talk about some situations and how we can come up with response that are assertive instead of being aggressive or passive. All right, so let's get started. So first of all, I think the easiest for us to understand is aggressive behaviors, right, or aggressive response, because we see that day to day in a lot of different situations, at home, at work, on the street, a lot of situations. So when people are being aggressive, what they do is they basically just lash out their own emotions instead of thinking of a way to communicate in a way that is friendlier or willing to work with another person or respect others. And so, for example, we see some of the bosses in the world who will be really aggressive when they see their subordinate made a mistake. Instead of teaching them how to do it, or instead of talking about solutions, they may just yell at them over and over again, right? So that may not be the best communication style, because in the long run, it is going to ruin the relationship. It's going to damage the relationship, especially, for example, between spouses. That can happen too, right? Between parents and kids, that can happen too. And those are not ideal situations because it will really easily ruin our relationship. It will take some time to repair, and sometimes it's even like really hard to repair. So we try to avoid that. And the second type is the passive type. The passive type, for example, people may not say anything at all, just let it be. Although they don't want it to happen, but then they will say, okay, they won't say it. So for example, the most common one that we see is a group of friends who are going out for dinner, and some of the people may be more expressive and say, hey, how about we have this or that? You know, they are really excited about that. And some people are more passive, and they may choose not to express their ideas. And it is okay, like if you truly think that it is okay, I go with whatever they choose and I don't really have a preference, you know, it is okay, you know, I'm not going to judge those people. But then at the same time, there are situations that may hurt ourselves if we really want something and we don't say it, and at the end, like, we bottle up more and more, and that may hurt our feelings, and that may actually not be a good communication style, because in the long run it is going to affect the relationship as well. And there's another type that we called passive aggressive. I'm sure we've all met that person in our life, right? They may be okay with things at the beginning and they were being passive about it, but then eventually they were being passive aggressive or say things in a way that is really sarcastic, or something. So we've all been there, we've all seen those people. So for example, if we still use the restaurant example, they may be okay at first and passive about it and not expressing their preferences or anything. And then once you get there, they may start saying things like, I wish we didn't choose this restaurant. I don't think it's a really good choice. Or, or even say things in a way that is aggressive but more subtle and more sarcastic. So, for example, saying like, you guys know that I don't want barbecue, but you still choose this restaurant. Interesting. Right? So those kind of pattern is really, really annoying because, if you don't like it, say it, right? Instead of being passive aggressive. But we see a lot of those situations where we may even be the one who's guilty of doing it. So to avoid these situations, what we should be doing is being assertive. So that is, you would be able to respect your own choices, but also respect others' choices. So what you're willing to do is you're willing to express yourself in a clear way, and at the same time, it's not like I will only go my way. It's not like that, but rather you're willing to work with them and to come up with a solution, to come up with something that both will like. So that is what we call assertive communication. So I hope you like the content, and I hope that is helpful to you. So now let me share with you a Bible verse in 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 24. And the Lord's servants must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to everyone, able to teach, not resentful. So we see how God wants us to express ourselves, to teach, right? So that is, you have to express yourself, but not to be aggressive, not to quarrel with others. So I hope today's video is good for you and is enjoyable for you. If you like this type of content, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so you'll get the notification on the next video. And also, if you can give us a thumbs up, it's hard work, please do, and that will help our channel to be share with others too. They are more likely to pop up if we get more likes and share. So please feel free to share with your friends too, and comment below if you have any topic that I haven't talked about and you want me to talk about. Please comment and I'll talk about them. I'll see you in the next video.